Today we'll be polishing the Beretta 950 Jetfire. Stay tuned for the video. Now the areas we'll be polishing today will be the gun barrel ramp, which is this guy right here. It's from here to here. And also we'll be cleaning what is the area which holds the shell, which is internally here. So those are the two areas we'll be polishing today. And this is part of the part 2 of what to do in case you're getting stovepipe jams on this type of guns. All right, now let me demonstrate the tools we'll be using. Now the tools we'll be using is going to be a Dremel tool, and we're also going to be using these two bits for the Dremel tool. This one to do the shell area of the gun barrel, and this one we're going to use it for doing the ramp, the barrel ramp or the bullet ramp. And we're also going to be using this product to do the polishing itself. All right, so that's what we're going to need to do this. Now we're going to start with the ramp. So I'm going to start by polishing the ramp right here. And I'm going to see the before and after and see how well that is polished there. All right. So I'm just going to apply a little bit of this over at the tip of the bit right here, and then just work this area right there, and let's see how it works out. Now this is my first time doing this, so I'm gonna apply just a little bit like that. Actually, that might be a little bit too much, so I'm gonna spread it out a little. So I've spread it throughout the bit, and then I'm gonna use the lowest setting on this. That's too high. Oh, this is gonna be tricky. There you go. Now I'm gonna work this out here, and then I'll show later on how it came out. All right. Now, I already did a little bit on it, but I need to see exactly what's happening. So I'm using a little Q-tip with some rubbing alcohol, and I'm just gonna clean this area out. So you can see it gets really, really dirty there. And I don't know if you guys can see that, but it looks super, super polished. It looks really, really nice. And look at the tip on this. That tip is super dirty. All right, just gonna give it just a little bit more, and then I'll show it the results. So now I've given it a little bit more towards the inside in the entrance. Look at that. And I'm just removing any excess with the Q-tip. Look at that, how that is. Now, I had cleaned this before, so yeah, there's definitely a big difference here. And as you can see in there, that, see how nice and polished that is right there? And look in there. Look right there. I don't know if you can see that in the camera, but that is definitely this whole area here, right up to where the shell sits. It's not very nice and polished. So I'm gonna work on that area next, and I'll be using this guy. This guy is about the same caliber as the actual shell, which is 25. And there's a kit that comes with all these guys here. So if you have like a 9mm or something else. All right. Now I'm gonna work the inside. So now I'm kind of cleaning it out with a Q-tip and some alcohol. I'm kind of cleaning these areas up here where I put the compound liquid. But look at that. Look how clean and polished that looks. Look at that. And I'm gonna load an empty shell here, which is kind of like the worst case scenario, and see how it it comes in and out, how easily it comes in and out, because an empty shell means that shell has expanded during the explosion of the actual bullet. So it is the worst case scenario. So we'll see how that works out. It's definitely pretty good. I would recommend this stuff. It actually polishes real nice, and the outcome, you could see for itself that this is super polished there, and the interior, although you can't see it very well here, but yeah, super nice and same kind of type of finish as here. All right. Okay, so now let's do the shell test. Put the empty shell in. Look at that. Let's just give it a couple of taps. Yeah, I can tell already that this is so much smoother coming out. And let's see with a one that has the bullet in it. Of course, this has more weight to it, so it comes out even smoother, and this shell hasn't expanded. So yeah, smooth. And now when the bullet comes up the ramp, it's gonna be smooth to enter. So the guide will be able to guide the bullet up the ramp smoother. Nice. Now there's only one thing left to do. Let's take it out to the range and see how it performs. See if the polishing helps with having less jams.